You're listening to my station, your station, ZiFM Stereo. Our time in exactly 24 minutes to the hour 8. And it is time for Backstage. Thank you very much to More Blessing for Legal Matters. And of course, thank you to the boys for all the catching up on sports. Tonight on Backstage, I'm thrilled to welcome a rising star in Zimbabwe's gospel hip hop scene, Yeomie Kay, crowned Best Gospel Rap Hip Hop Artist at the 2025 Zimbabwe Gospel Music Awards 2024 and then Hip Hop Awards this year. All right. And Yeomie Kay is renowned for his dynamic blend of faith-infused lyrics and compelling beats with its tracks like Ndiye, 31 December. And beyond the studio, Yeomie Kay is known as a preacher, passionate advocate for youth empowerment, and he's using this platform to inspire and uplift. Yeomie Kay, welcome to ZiFM Stereo.
Welcome. Thank you so much, my sister.
And congratulations on the awards from Gospel Music Awards as well as Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Alrighty, if you have any questions for Yeomie Kay, send them through to our WhatsApp 0772168045. Now let's start at the beginning. What inspired you to merge hip hop genre, often seen as gritty and raw, with gospel music and spirituality? Now I have a show Sunday mornings, and whenever I play gospel hip hop, that I always get messages. Hey, Patience, gospel music gospel music because a lot of people can't see how these two can merge and marry and it work.
Okay. The thing is, when it comes to hip hop it's a genre on its own, and gospel is a genre on its own, right? So gospel, actually, I always tell people, gospel means good news. So look at this generation we have now. I'm a 2K and I'm 3K. So I sat down, I was like, I'm a 2K, the music that they love is hip hop. Hip hop, it's current. When it comes to music, hip hop is too current. So I say, "Anani music, baba charamba and all that." So I decided to major what they love, and in what they love, I bring sanity, I bring good news to that. It can help a lot of youth.
Now, your lyrics carry strong messages. I was listening to some of your tracks of hope, purpose, and faith. How intentional are you about shaping your music as a tool for ministry?
You know what? The funny part is, people always say, "Yo, I was and I'm like, this is. One, if God is ever to call me, I don't know if whether I'm called or not. But when it comes to music, I know it's my area. So what I do, I make sure that whenever I do a song, I have to win a soul. I make sure that when I'm writing music, sometimes you can get dreams. Na John Chibadajiti unorotiswa music. Sometimes you can wake up with a song in the morning.
Dude, where you know John Chibadura from? You're too young for that. Huh?
No, I'm not that young. I'm not amateur case, so I can't really say I'm young. I know I look young, yeah. It's the anointing. Yeah, I'm 31 this year, so yeah.
31, but still 31 for John Chibadu, right? So yeah, but it just goes to show, I guess, how much music you listen to and how diverse, your taste is.
Yeah,
so that's
true.
good. So look, we're seeing a lot of Zimbabwean youth turning to drugs or struggling with identity right now. How do you see your music offering an alternative narrative or influence in that space?
Okay, when it comes to my music, I always ask myself each and every time I write a song, I don't listen to, before anyone else listen to my music, I listen to my music as a listener, not as an artist. So whenever I'm writing a song, I write it, I put it there, and then I view it as as a listener. This song in impact in one's life. So looking at this age we are, where youth are into drugs so much. I make sure that whenever I'm writing a song, it's either ndinokusiyira message yekuti it's entirely up to you. God has given us a free will where he say choose life and death. God always give you a free will. So whenever I'm doing music, I make sure that I put what I'm supposed to put in my music so that it's up to you to choose as youth. But I make sure that I give you a pre-advice. Good, my guy, before you choose death, this way you're going to die. But if you choose this way, you're going to live. So that's it when it comes to my music.
Now, congratulations for winning Best Gospel Hip Hop Artist for this year. And, what did that moment mean to you personally, professionally, as well as spiritually?
For me, it really meant a lot. Why? Because I really started my music around 2012. 2015, I did a song with Flame B. I topped charts on ZBC and all that. And then after that, there was a disappointment for me. So me coming back 2 years ago, and then I'm getting a nomination. I was like, really, I was at a peak where I was now saying, Shikaramba, this year, I'm leaving music. And now I go to win an award. I was like, what? So I'm not going to leave music. I'm destined for this. So it really made a huge impact when it comes to I as an artist personally. It really made that impact. So really God called me for this. So I cannot stop.
If you're just tuning in, welcome to ZiFM Stereo, my station, your station. And by the way, this is Backstage. I'm your host, Patience Musa. And tonight, I'm chopping it up with the award-winning gospel rapper, Yeomie Kay. Let's talk about that name, Yeomie Kay. I mean, for somebody who's a gospel hip-hop star, you'd think if you're going to pick a name, you're going to pick something, I don't know, is there anything called like a Bible worthy? Can I say that? I don't know. So what does that name mean? And is it related to your beliefs at all, or is it from the street? What is it?
No, it's not from the streets. Actually, my real name and my phone name are like the one on the ID. It's Yeoman.
Okay.
And if you were to look at the meaning, Yeoman, it means someone who owns a piece of land. Here in Africa, in Zimbabwe, I mean, a person who leads a small piece of land, they call him a chief. But when you go to Britain, that person is not called a chief, he's called Yeoman. So each and every time I would always ask my dad, is it really? And my dad was like, there's this white guy I used to work for. So I know this guy is going to be called Yeomie. So I really believe me being called Yeomie is just a shortening name. I believe I'm destined to have a small piece of area.
Dude, why are we going small? Where are you going small? Let's just say it right now. You
It's
are
just
going to
humble
own
beginnings.
large pieces of land. That's what you're gonna do. So, your music is bold, unapologetic, and very contemporary. Have you ever faced criticism? Like I was saying, a lot of people do feel that hip hop and Christianity don't mix. So have you been facing criticism from the more conservative gospel community, and how do you handle that?
Yeah, honestly, gospel, the moment you mention the word gospel, it's not really easy acceptable when it comes to music. Ukaita song, do you know, you know what, the way you're really good, why gospel? And all that. So, yeah, my criticism takasangana now. I always face them. Pang pacho, you release a song, unaona in 3 likes, and I'm like, the effort in the case I could not sleep trying to put something on the table, and so really, yeah. When it comes to gospel, the moment you want to mention a gospel, even if you are to look at ministries and all that, you look, a person starts a ministry today, Kuti azunzi anima members akawanda, it's a struggle. Why? Because gospel on its own, it's fought. I believe there's a force behind it.
So you believe that this is a calling for you?
Yeah, I do believe that. And I'm sure that it's a call.
0772-168-045 is our WhatsApp. A very good evening. If you have any questions at all for Yeomie Kay, send them through to our WhatsApp. And got a message here from Nyasha Tota. Good to know that you are tuned in. Thank you so much for that message. And why don't you take us behind the scenes? What's your creative process like? Yeah. What's your creative process like when you're building, when you're writing, composing a song? How do you do that?
Sometimes I'm inspired, like from the church that I go to. I'm in a church and the minister.
Which church do you go to?
I
Are
go
you
to
okay?
UFI.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
son of a prophet. So sometimes when a prophet is preaching and I'm like, no, this word, it cannot be limited to this church only. I have to find a way where I convert this word into a song where a lot of people get to hear the message, what the man of God is trying to bring out to the people. So pangpacho apasipesi bekuti ndiri kutofunga kuti daonyora song yakati. Mainly when it comes to my music, 3/4 for my music, andina song yandakati nhasi ndafunga daonyora song. Sometimes maybe I'm doing something and something just hit me, I don't know, and I'm like, I have to do a song like this, and I start writing from there. So sometimes I'm inspired by my man of God, and sometimes I dream, and sometimes I just got crazy and wild ideas.
Well, you're still listening to my station, your station, ZiFM Stereo, and this is Backstage with me, Patience Musa. And I've got Yeomie Kay in the house tonight, rapper, preacher, game changer in the gospel hip-hop scene. And keep those messages coming through to our WhatsApp, 0772-168-045. The Mashisha Twins Association, Takunda and Tawanda Paguruve Fochoro. Good to know that you're enjoying the chat here with Yeomie Kay. Now, being a gospel rapper in Zimbabwe isn't the most traditional path. I mean, being a rapper in Zimbabwe isn't a traditional path anyways. What are some of the biggest challenges you faced, and how do you stay grounded?
As for me, I'm one person who understood his area. Kana uri munhu anotongonzwisisa area yako, you don't have any problems with other people or whatever it is. Whether people are going to criticize, as long you are within your lane, you are in the right direction. You don't get confused or to wonder what people are saying and all that. So as for me, I just told myself that I will make sure that I'm always in my lane. So that's what keeps me going and keeps me afloat.
So you did mention that you have had people, ask you that, look, you are this good. Why don't you just go to the secular side and, throw hits down and really just collect all those awards? So have you ever considered switching? Ever? What pulls you back?
You know what, Peshe? Ndogara ndakaudza on something. You know what? If you were to look at the term gospel, it means good news. I'm one person I don't believe it. Wingy D, he does gospel because gospel means good news. Wingy D is someone who is promoting good message to the people. The same way with Ja Praise and Natty O and all that. So my problem, I think, ndakangozi label agoti gospel hip hop, but when it comes to whatever secular, you're going like there's a verse challenge for Blank for Mupe Wine. I have a verse for that verse challenge, and people are going to wonder how do you diverse it with good music, with good news and all that. So yeah, I'm coming. Ngoti ndakangozvipa a title rinondilimita kuti gospel.
That sounds
hip-hop.
like a threat, eh?
No, it's not a threat, but I'm coming in. Because most people think kuti ukangozviti gospel urikutya, you're afraid of competition or that. No, I'm coming all in. Yeomie Kay is coming.
You heard that right here on my station, your station, ZFM Stereo. Now, how has your faith shaped the way you navigate the music industry from, considering collaborations to your brand image to your messaging? How has your faith shaped all of this?
When it comes to my faith, like I have said on earlier on, like I go to UFI. You know what? I really respect and admire my man of God, like Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa. So whenever I'm looking at him preaching, the way he has the way he does it, and I'm like, God, the same way he does it when it comes to my music. If I can only do it the way he does it, you cannot. There's no way you can not find Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa, whether a person comes to UFI or not. I believe 90% of people here in Zimbabwe, they are inspired by Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa because he has a way he gives us the word of God where we convert it into our day-to-day activities. So when it comes to my faith, he has boldened up my faith to a point where I believe good team. Let me not say it.
All
It's
right.
okay.
But look, let's talk about this industry. The arts industry, where wherever you go in the world, is totally, of course. Having navigated it as well as other spaces, I can tell you, kuti, my challenges ariko ikoko, ariko in all the other industries as well. Just that they are named differently, and they are, I guess, my levels achondwaningakangoti, but you can't run away from the fact ekutizo the art industry has a lot more temptations, can I say? How do you navigate that and still remain Yeomie Kay, the gospel artist whose mentor, who's living life a certain way?
Um, I would say principles. You have to be principled. I personally, when it comes to music, I'm one person who, if you were to ask me, Shikuti, who is your icon in this nation? It's Minister Michael Mahindwe. You know, his character. I believe it comes to character and being principled. So I really respect, I believe, Kuti, you might face whatever challenges. The same way with Winky D. You know, one way I don't know Winky D if he does go to church, but I respect his character. And ndisatambona ati kwenoti Winky D aonekwa ana someone and ane munhu akati. Those are challenges where most uprising artists pavanokuarira. Pakuti ndikutanga kusumuka, yeah, I'm on air today and tomorrow people like texting, hey, Yeomie Kay, can we see and all that, and you fall for that, and then the next thing your career is going down. So I believe you just have to be principled, and your character has to match with whatever that you are assigned to do.
Mary, good to know that you're tuned in, probably driving from work on your way home. Frank, good to know that you're tuned in. Frank wants to know what your greatest challenge in the industry has been so far. Your greatest challenge.
The greatest challenge is, I believe it's resources always. I think 70% of artists in Zimbabwe, their greatest challenges are resources. Because as an artist, what you need my resources. Tine kune munhu wekuti unozoona kuti this person is not really gifted, is not talented, but he's got resources. And at the same time, we have a person who is gifted and talented, but he doesn't have resources. So I would want to say my greatest challenge are the resources.
2 years in a row bagging awards. What are your plans? What can we expect from you? Almost half the year gone. What are your plans for the last half?
I'm working on an EP called Street Gospel. So my plan is I'll be dropping singles throughout the year. And then next year, I think early next year, I'll be dropping the full EP called Street Gospel.
And before we go, 4 minutes to go. Your social media handles for those that may want to follow you.
Facebook, it's Yeomie Kay. Instagram, it's Yeomie Kay. On X, it's Yeomie Kay. And spelling for Yeomie Kay, it's YEOMIE space KAY.
Are there exciting collaborations for us to look forward to, my single Zoom? Come on, you can tell me. I won't tell a soul. I promise you. You are in a safe space. This is a safe space.
Okay.
My people won't tell anybody. They will not be tweeting about it.
It's okay. Your station, my station. So, yeah. Collaborations. People. I think you're going to be looking at doing a song with Minister Michael Mahendere.
Nice.
Yeah, that one. I don't know. Then Shinky Mau Mau always. I make
Yeah,
sure whenever I'm
yeah.
working on a project,
Yeah.
no matter the year,
Yeah.
I respect
I,
that
I look
man.
forward to that collaboration.
So we are working on something already. So yeah, people just have to get ready. Yeah, Leon Mwanawa Jose. Yeah, we are planning on something. So I think those are the three collaborations you should expect from me.
Finally, to the young gospel artists tuned in tonight who feel they too are called to this path, what's your message to them as they consider embark on their journey, or just thinking about embarking on the journey?
What I can say is you have to understand your assignment first before you embark on any journey. Know where you want to be, know where you are going before you embark on a journey. Usaiti munhu wekuti arongobuda kuti atozongoona. No. Know where you are going, know where you're supposed to be, and know what you're supposed to do. I think that's what I can say.
Well, Yeomie Kay, thank you so much for coming through. It has been, you and I have been talking for a while, right?
Yeah.
Were you getting annoyed? Was I annoying you?
Not
Did I
even.
frustrate you?
Not even.
You know-
I'm used to that.
No, what do you mean you're used to that? Sometimes things just take a little bit of time to align, and it's okay. Patience is a virtue.
Just like your name.
Trust me. Our time exactly 2 minutes to the hour 8, and we've come to a close of yet another soul-stirring episode of Backstage. A huge thank you to my guest tonight, Yeomie Kay, rapper, minister, and truth speaker, for sharing his journey, his heart, and his fire. May his words continue to inspire the next generation to walk boldly in faith and purpose. As always, thank you for tuning in and spending this time with me right here on my station, your station. Until next time, stay rooted, stay rising, and don't forget the real stories always start backstage. My name is Patience Musa. I'm hoping that you have a fantastic evening. Enjoy the rest of your day, and that you also enjoy the rest of your week. This is your evening, your week. You go ahead, you claim it, you take it, own it, and rock it.